was just a snippet of us being out in the yard. Of course, y'all know me. I have to throw on my little bathroom selfies. But yeah, we be out on the yard, have to dress for the weather. So I always try to put on something comfortable and cute. And right here, you're going to see me walking towards the trailer portion of the tractor trailer. And this section that I was working on was section C for my pre-trip. And it's crazy enough, I had the hardest time with this section, but this was part of the section that I had to take when I passed my first portion. So again, you guys know that I like to use videos to help me when I needed to prepare for any tests. So I would strongly suggest it. Don't worry about what anybody else is thinking when you're doing it. Do what you need to do that will work for you. I'm not sure what it was, but for some reason I was struggling more so with the back portion of the trailer, as far as like the latches and the safety latches, the hinges and all that stuff. And my instructor had to come over and kind of show everything to me so that I knew and understood exactly what I was looking at, so that way when I took my test I was more familiar with what it was. So right here you're going to see me inside the cab, and we're pretty much switching off on driving around what is called the kiddie pool. This is the first set of like driving that we had to do outside of doing our maneuvers, and the view is amazing. So keep watching because you guys will see the view. The drive was pretty cool, and I really enjoyed it a lot. Here comes that view I was telling you guys about. The thing about the kiddie pool is it is kind of tricky because the speed limits would literally go up and down fast, and we had some curves, but it was pretty good all in all.
Okay, so I am in pretty much week 3 of my CDL training, and every day I wake up I always try to be positive, and I always try my best
to listen to positive things or listen to things that that correlates with CDL or whatever to help me stay motivated. So today we had to pretty much work on like our air brake test, which is one of the harder ones to do. I thought that I would never get it, but I pretty much got it. Everything that we do, I always feel like, oh, I'm not gonna get it, I ain't gonna get it. But I end up figuring it out, which is a blessing, thank God. Because I really want to be good at doing this. It's important to me. So anyways, we did our brake test, our little practice brake test, and everything went pretty okay with that. And then my instructor, he is working on a way for us to try our best not to fail at the DMV when it's time for us to take our actual test. And a lot of people have been failing with turning and making these right turns, so he was kind of on my neck today about it, but it made me feel some type of way, not because of him necessarily, but you know, because I want to be better at what I'm doing. And when I'm not doing something how I need to do proficiently, I get mad and kind of get angry with myself about it, and that can be that can come off wrong to others. But hey, it's just the way it is and how I am. Nothing against them, it's just me trying to figure myself out. So anyways, so that's one of the things that I'm gonna try to focus in on, because once I know where I'm lacking at, I try to fix it, and I try to be better and figure out what I need to do to make sure I'm not making those mistakes. So yeah, so that's what's going on today. I think we're going to keep doing maneuvers. We're working on our offsets. It's an accelerated program, so we're kind of running through everything really fast, having to learn everything fast, and it's cool if you catch on. It's like you almost have to catch on if you really want to do it. So I'm just thankful to God that I've been able to catch on and do everything, because I'm literally going from being a dental assistant to freaking being an entrepreneur at home, working from home, working for myself, doing hair, and then now getting back into the work field and and being a CDL driver. Hopefully one day I'll be a owner operator, but that's later down the road. I'm not trying to jump into that immediately because there's a lot that comes with that, so I'm not going to overload myself. But just a little insight of what's going on today. Just wanted to let you guys know how I'm feeling and what's going on. So love, peace, and chicken grease. Hopefully things get better. It'll get greater later. So today's just one of those days where I'm not at my strongest point with certain things, but once I learn what I need to do to fix it, then it's no longer a problem. So adios. Doing our 90s today. Practice.
Oh, I'm in that thing. You know, I've been taking so many videos.
So when we're out on the yard, we pretty much have to take turns on completing any of our maneuvers. We start with the straight back, the offset, and then we work on our 90 alley dock. So here's a snippet of me out on the yard watching one of the other students do the parallel parking maneuver. So I was able to get some of the person doing the parking in the video, but yeah, we would just take turns doing it and help one another get the maneuvers down pat. Okay, so the air compressor and stuff is over here.
Yeah, air compressor, power steering pump.
Air compressor, power steering pump. On this side, coolant, reservoir, okay, all that good stuff over here. All right. That video helps. It helps.
Both the upper and lower radiator hoses on this side.
Okay. So at this moment is when I realized there are different models and makes of trucks like Freightliner, International, Kenworth, Peterbilt, things like that. So all of the engines might look a little different. So it's good to know that.